Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is CryptoStash and I'm going to be doing videos on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and I'm also going to be covering the stock market, and I'm going to be doing technical analysis on Bitcoin mostly. And I hope you enjoy the videos that I'm going to be doing in the future. I'm going to be trying to make daily updates on the price of Bitcoin, and I'm going to be teaching you my ways, my indicators, what I am using to make my TA work and what I'm using to trade. And yeah, let's get into it. Now we're going to be starting from the 1 hour time frame, and currently Bitcoin is trading uh, outside of this range that we had yesterday, and currently it's stuck at the POC from the big range that we've had last year from around November until February, the beginning of February when we broke down. And currently, yesterday on the 1st, we broke out of this small local range here. If you're wondering what these indicators are and stuff, I'm going to be doing an special video explaining them to you. If you're wondering what this R1 and these P's here are, these are called pivot points. They're basically support and resistance, but much better than your actual traditional support and resistance, and they tend to work much better. I found I have not seen anyone else like explaining them in depth, so I'm going to be covering them in another video. But for now, since today is Friday and currently the stock markets are closed, they will be opening in about 3 hours and 40 minutes, so not much movement in the markets currently. But for now, Bitcoin is struggling here, and what I'm seeing now, it's possible that we move back down to at least like almost 2% move down back to this value area high here, the red line. That's called a value area high. It's that's the range volume profile tool. It's free in TradingView. I'm going to be showing you my settings in another video. Also, I'm using this tool in Coinalyze, which is the CVD and open interest. It's a free tool. You can make an account here, and what this helps for is you can see longs and shorts opening and closing. Now, for example, when this green line here, that's called CVD, when CVD is going up and open interest is also going up, that means new longs are opening. And as you can see, these new longs, this move up here has been backed by new longs, so it's a real move. Now, as you can see, we're still ranging here, but the move is still going strong, and open interest is kind of flat. CVD is also kind of flat since the markets are closed, as I said. But yeah, why I said we can see a 2% move to the downside is because we do have a bit of liquidation stacked here, also at the bottom, like at 94.6, but 94.6 is actually the POC of our local range. But as I said, since we have a lot of new longs opened, the move seems strong, and I don't think it's possible that we retest here the POC or the value area high. But since we're also above our weekly pivot resistance above 95.5, as you can see, we are still holding strong. And I also want to cover the S&P 500, the stock market. Let's look at it at the bigger time frame. I think this move here to the downside that happened on April, at the beginning of April, basically I'm thinking that was the bottom, since we've had a lot of time. It was going from the top here at around 6,000. That was 32 days of a 21% correction for the stock market. That is insane. And historically looking, we're still in a uptrend. I mean, the stock market has been in an uptrend very long, but historically looking, it is possible that here is a bottom for now, and maybe we test these all-time highs again. And if we test these all-time highs again, if we look at Bitcoin, we have most of the resistance. We're currently at the POC of that bigger range here. If we test 102 at the value area high, it's possible that we break above and we go for the all-time highs on Bitcoin once again, or even possibly we can make new ones if the stock markets continues to go up for now. I mean, all this tariff talk that Trump made, this absolutely shook the markets, but now the tariffs are getting lifted. So if we have no more tariffs, no more uncertainty in the markets, I don't see a reason why we just don't stop going up until like we take out the all-time highs again and stuff. And yeah, basically for now everything is looking fine. I'm not seeing much signs of a reversal for now. I mean, everybody is bullish, but excuse me, everybody is bullish. I also am, but maybe we get like some kind of drop around here at around 94k, 94.6, 94.7, and then we go up once again. Also, I want to cover the Bitcoin ETF flows. We have been seeing so much inflows. I mean, the big institutions have been buying so much Bitcoin in the last week. It's actually crazy, and that's also keeping the price up. While we had that, let me go on the bigger time frame. While we had that big move to the downside here, the institutions were also selling. I can't show you now since it's only showing until 14, but at the beginning of this month of April of last month, here they were also selling. Everyone was selling, also the big institutions. There were many outflows, as you can see here historically. And currently also the fear and greed index, we were here where there was massive fear Bitcoin was going to go to 50k, 40k. People were even talking about 25k, but we formed here on the daily, or let's look at it on the weekly, let me make it like this, that's called a bullish divergence. As you can see here, we formed something like a double bottom, and then we were up only. So now currently for this move, I'm thinking it's going to keep going to the upside. My next targets are around 99k. 100k is really like a psychological resistance. If we break above here, then I don't see a reason that we don't take the all-time highs once again, or at least somewhere around 106k, something like this. And that's not much for move. That's basically another 10%. How much have we got from the bottom until now? We're currently up almost 30% from the actual bottom here at 74k. And yeah, now I'm also going to be looking at the dollar. That's the US dollar, the Dixie. Now the Dixie is still in a strong downtrend, but actually the dollar being down isn't that bad. Actually, that's good for the cryptocurrency market. When the dollar is going down, Bitcoin is usually going up. And Currently it's hitting the weekly resistance, and now it's going down again. Maybe it has the pivot point, like the weekly pivot here, and then maybe it can make a bounce, so something like this, for example. But I mean, that's too much for now. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about the dollar. Now let me look at gold. Gold is currently bouncing from the weekly support here. We got a perfect bounce from, I think that's the woody pivot resistance, 3201, exactly to the dollar. We're currently getting that bounce. Also, I'm also wanting to cover something very interesting here. These pivot points, these are the Fibonacci weekly pivot points, and these are the woody weekly P. They're basically like the strongest, they have the strongest confluence and resistance or support, depends. Currently we have it as support here, and we kind of front ran it for a couple of points here. But what this means, I'm thinking, since we front run it like this, I think we're going to usually when we front run something like this, then it's almost 90% sure that we revisit it and actually hit it. But then it's also possible, since we front run it like this, that we don't even revisit it and just keep on going up. That's also why I'm thinking we're going to be continually going up. Also the S&P also front run it like this. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. That's going to be my first video on this channel, and I'm going to keep uploading daily updates on the cryptocurrency market and also the stock markets. I'm also going to be covering gold, as you see, also the dollar. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to be doing a completely new video that I will explain my indicators and how I trade, why I use them. And yeah, hope that will be interesting for you. And see you in the next video. Bye.